Well, hey, speaking of not getting it, many of us didn't get
Oh,
Venom.
oh,
Because
oh.
Venom,
Oh.
here's the thing. Every time we hear something about an update on the future of Venom, Sony has this weird, let's tease without saying anything, right? So they were teasing that, hey, December, you're going to get your first look at Spider-Man 3, which still hasn't happened as of this recording. And then there was supposed to be something Venom to happen at the Brazilian Expo, but Sony
That
ended up
didn't happen.
Sony ended up doing nothing at the Brazilian Expo, even though they had a time slot, which was really weird. So there's been a couple things that people are just talking about. Are they getting ready to maybe announce a, like at the same time, being like, hey, look, the Spider Verse thing. Here's everything that's happening in Venom, and roll back to the Venom 2 costumes that mention Spider Man and have the logo and everything. And I mean, the way I look at it is, we know Venom is going to eventually cross over with Tom Holland's Spider Man for whatever that's worth, but it is there a potential that they could possibly toss that character into the damn third Spider Man film at this point? Because
100%.
yeah,
a hundred
yep.
percent. But to quickly touch on the whole not having seen a look at this movie yet, apparently they're waiting to like proper sign on Tobey Maguire. But it's like if he's in Atlanta, then he must have already signed on it. Like, why would you turn up for work when you haven't signed the contract?
Exactly.
I was
Yep.
no, I don't know about that one, but then again, it could be why. Maybe something is going on. Like, have we seen Andrew Garfield down there yet?
Uh, I mean, reports that he was, you know, like
In
going
the
there,
in the
but nobody.
vicinity?
Yeah, yeah, it's kind of that type of scenario. So it's like,
Mm.
I mean, that's the type of thing. Like at any moment now, we could hear, well, Tom Hardy's in Atlanta, and then we can
Yeah,
all
yeah.
assume, right? But like, it's just one of those things where they're holding back on announcements, and I want to see what and how they announce both of these because we still have not had a look at Venom 2. But we know that J.K. Simmons teased, oh, yeah, I did some stuff for an upcoming Sony film, and he said Morbius and something else, so it's got to be Venom. So J.K. Simmons
Yeah.
seems like he's going to be in all of this as that same type of J. Jonah Jameson. So, hmm. uh,
Mm.
my assumption would
It's
be
weird.
we'll hear something soon, right? Like,
I said they could very well have been like, we're going to hold it till Christmas Day. Because haven't they done something before on Christmas Day, Sony?
I believe with
Oh,
TASM 2 they did.
yeah, I say. Oh, no, that was New Year's Eve. He was at the ball drop, wasn't he?
Oh yes, yes. They
Yeah, yeah.
spent like $50 million of
Silly money.
marketing. Yep,
Silly money.
backfired.
So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they're doing something like that before this. Like they just wait until the last possible minute of the year. But the whole Venom thing, like is anyone going to be surprised if Venom, maybe not Tom Hardy, but the symbiote and like the black suit itself is going to be in this movie?
It-
With everything else going on, is anyone
I
going to be surprised?
100% no surprise at
Yeah,
all whatsoever. Like I am fully expecting that it's gonna appear in this film. Like
yeah,
uh,
yeah.
for all we know, we could literally maybe Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man comes in and he's wearing the black suit and he's like, yeah, it's been a long story. Don't worry about it. It's like, oh, there's your hook, line, and sinker. Like,
Mm,
like
yeah.
I'm just look, the Venom symbiote sells so much merchandise,
Yeah.
and that symbiote, look at how much Venom drove the box office for that movie.
Mm.
You'd have to be insane to not want that somehow involved, especially when you're doing everything live action. Like it's just it
So
makes sense to put it in there.
just take a minute to spare a thought for the guy that Marvel actually brought the black suit rights from that spawned this entire thing.
Yeah.
That dude got robbed.
Ooh, yeah.
That man, poor guy, poor guy. But hey, that was back then. If you were smart, you'd be a multi-millionaire by now. But yeah, it's there's going to be some way. Like if we see Andrew in the black suit, I'm not going to be surprised because it's like, hey, it was teased, it was in that movie.
Hmm.
He it we know Tom Holland's going to get it at some point. If it's not in this movie, he is eventually going to have that, because why would you not do that?
That's it. Madam Web shows up and she's like, the web of Spider-Man is tainted with the black blood of the symbiotes, and they all just get venomized symbiotes, and you sell 10,000 million quadrillion.
I mean, that's
worth
clearly
of
the plot for Venomized in like a year and a half.
Oh God, yeah.
We'll get to that when we get to it. No.
Yep.
But, yeah, it's going to be like, hey, we can't let Andrew Garfield be the only Spider-Man that doesn't have the black suit. Like, let's just have him in the black suit. Done.
Yeah.
And then at the end, it kind of like gets off of him and latches onto Tom Holland.
Pieces of it get scattered throughout the multiverse.
Yeah. Which, I mean, the symbiote was a multiversal thing anyway at the start. So hey,
true.
That's kind of part of the reason why I'm convinced in this movie. It's just like, yeah, I'm pretty certain multiverse Venom, you're gonna do something with it.
Oh, definitely.
How the suit works with the black, because Tom's suit doesn't necessarily lend itself to the actual look of the black suit. So I wonder how they're gonna play with that spider logo.
Watch, this is exactly how they're going to explain it, being like, oh, the suit jumped back to its original host, Tom Hardy's Venom, and that's why he's got the logo now. Done. Like, all right.
I suppose you could make the point that Venom is in its own separate universe, and then you could like tie in the whole Knowles stuff. And the Planet of the Symbiote, something happened. A bit of this got lost, and that's why he's a loser, because he's not a full symbiote, something like that.
Mean, it works. It fits, right?
Some real convoluted backstory now, because we know nothing about Venom as a symbiote. We know he came from a rock and he's a pile of goo, and that he sucks. That's about it.
That's about it. Well, we'll know soon enough. Hopefully, whenever they decide to reveal both of these films, we'll know something.
If they reveal both of these films.
Yeah, true.